Yo, what's going on, guys? Ghost here, and today we are back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing the entirety of the first round of the 2023 NBA draft. This is going to be my official last mock draft until the draft, which is next month on the 22nd, I think it is. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. If you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. It really does help me out. And yeah, so with the first pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the obvious consensus first round pick, Victor Wembanyama. You saw the dude. He was celebrating. He's an absolute unicorn, one of the best since LeBron. Let's move on. So with second pick in the 2023 NBA draft, this might be a little bit of a shocker, but I have the small forward Brandon Miller going over Scoot Henderson, because look at this way. You have a very overrated player for the amount of money he's getting at small forward right now. They're obviously not going to re-sign him next year, probably. I have no clue. And you have Scary Terry, LaMelo, and you can have him playing with Kelly Oubre. I'm taking Brandon Miller over Scoot Henderson to the Hornets. So with the third pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Scoot Henderson, the best guard in this entire draft. Best pick with Damian Lillard. He will be an absolutely insane. He can play the small forward, shooting guard position, and be absolutely stunning at it. So with the fourth pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Amen Thompson, one of the better twins from the G League Elite team, and he's 6'7", 199 pounds. Obviously, probably the consensus Amen twin. He might not be as good at shooting as a sword, but he can definitely be the most defensive guy and obviously be the best. So we're going to go and continue on with this. So with the fifth pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Detroit Pistons going out and picking up a small forward and Cam Whitmore, an absolute terrific fit for the Detroit Pistons at this pick. He's 6'7", 232, and probably the most complete small forward so far. So with the sixth pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Orlando Magic obviously taking the other twin, Ausar Thompson. They really need that depth at the shooting guard position, and him being 6'7", 204 pounds, being able to shoot the ball and be very athletic like his brother, I feel like that is probably the best pick for this. So with the seventh pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Indiana Pacers going up and picking the shooting guard, Anthony Black. He's a very good defensive guy, and this Pacers team is all about, shooting the three and being a very good defensive team, and I feel he will be a great fit with this Pacers team. So with the eighth pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards go up and select Jarace Walker, the 6'7", 233-pound power forward out of Houston. One of my favorites to go at this pick at number 8. So with the ninth pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Utah Jazz, a very good defensive team, picking up one of the best defensive players in Cason Wallace from Kentucky. And he's 6'3", 185, can pull an absolute defensive menace. He can go out there and shoot the ball, and that's probably the best pick for them to pick up Cason. So with the 10th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Dallas Mavericks selecting Grady Dick from Kansas. He's 6'7", 200 pounds, the best undisputed shooter in this draft. Obviously, one of the more confusing things with this Mavericks team in the up-and-coming offseason is if Kyrie Irving will resign, and I feel like this kind of is a safety pick, just in case he doesn't resign and Luka has to go back to playing that point guard position. He could start over Tim Hardaway, maybe even move to the small forward position and replace Reggie Bullock in that starting lineup, be a very good slasher on the interior, and be the best shooter. So with the 11th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Orlando Magic going up and picking Taylor Hendricks, the power forward from UFC. He is 6'9", 210 pounds, one of the most built players in this draft. He's very strong, and he can go up there, and he's a flashy 3-and-D player and a very good playmaker and scorer. So moving on, with the 12th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Oklahoma City Thunder selecting Nick Smith Jr. from Arkansas. Obviously, he had that injury, that knee injury, but with a fairly decent sample size of a couple of games, he might have shot low from the field, shooting about 37%, but his draft stock was originally supposed to be around top 5, so I could definitely see him being very, very good for this team. And yeah, so with the 13th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Toronto Raptors going up and selecting Keontae George, the 6'4", 220-pound shooting guard from Baylor. He is obviously one of the more consistency issue guys for this team, but he's 6'4", and once he's very, very athletic and fast player. If he gets around the paint, his shot is pretty much unstoppable, and I would definitely make him a very good contender to be one of the more better players from this draft. He is a very underrated passer also. So with the 14th pick, in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the New Orleans Pelicans going up and selecting Kobe Bumpkin from Michigan. So Kobe Bumpkin is a 6'4", 175 guard who can run an offense very well. He can threaten any corner of the court. He can go and shoot the ball when he needs to. And that is probably one of the bigger things that this Pelicans team needs. So I would definitely put him there. He could start over Jose Alvarado. Can run that offense very good around Zion and Brandon Ingram and also CJ McCollum. So with the 15th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Atlanta Hawks going up and selecting Dariq Whitehead, the 6'7", 195-pound 19-year-old freshman from Duke. He has the right thing around him. I feel like he could be probably the best player with the IQ in this draft. He has the best IQ on the court. He can go up there and know where to put the ball, know when he needs to put the ball, and probably one of the best consensus pick for this draft. So with the 16th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz go up and select Jett Howard after taking Cason Wallace in the first round. He is 6'8", 215 pounds, and he can swing the ball really good. He can also hit his threes. He was about 36% from the last year. He's also a very good volume shooter, and he also has a really good jump shot. Hoping to see him next year. And with the 17th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Los Angeles Lakers moving up and selecting Jordan Hawkins from UConn. Obviously, as he won the championship in the NCAA last year, his stock wasn't very good until after the win. He moved up. He shot about 50%, and season long he was about 38%. Obviously, he can be a very consistent shooter at 20 years old as a sophomore coming out of UConn, and that's just what this Lakers team needs, is a bunch of consistency around LeBron. If he can go out there and consistently drill shots from the corner, he could be one of the best in this draft. So with the 18th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Miami Heat move up and select Ryan Rupert, New Zealand. He is 6'7", 192 pounds. He's the next international prospect behind Victor Wembanyama. His wingspan is about 7'3". He turned 19 like a few years before the draft, and he's the best landing point for their development. And as you can see, they developed a ton of good people in this draft, and he can go out there and play the small forward position or play the shooting guard position if you need him to, which is what he plays, and he plays that really well. So with the 19th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors move up and select Jalen Hood Schifino. I have no clue how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. From Indiana. So obviously, he has a very good, consistent three-point shot. He's about 6'6", 200 pounds. He can penetrate the paint, move in, and get points in the paint if he needs to. He's also a very good, his go-to mid-range shot. That's probably one of the best aspects of his game, and I see him going there and being really good with Stephen Curry's more mid-range and floater offense, and being able to be a swing guy. He can go in and get the points when he needs to. So with the 20th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, The Houston Rockets move up and select Derek Lively from Duke. He is a 7'2", 215-pound shot blocker who can... He has the he could be one of the best rim protectors in this draft. He has the physical tools to be absolutely amazing for this Houston team. Behind Alperen Sengun, who can go out there, he can give you persistent blocks. He can go out there and protect the rim when he needs to. So with the 21st pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets go up and select Maxwell Lewis, if I can find him. He's been on my list for a while. He from Perpignan. He's an absolute fit for this team. He is 6'7", 185 pounds. Obviously, he's one of the best playmakers. He can go out there and he could shoot. He shot 21% from the three-point range in just 10 games, and he can really develop into this team behind, Joe Harris, Cameron Johnson, all those players who can go up there and give them advice on different things like that. So with the next pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets again go up and select, this time, Gregory Jackson II from South Carolina. One of the best power forwards in this draft. He's 6'9", 215 pounds. He's very athletic. He can go up there and shoot 40% from the field, make very good free throws, and he also is going to turn 19 in December. He's a long-term project that, if they're willing to take the time to progress, could be one of the best in this draft. So, with the 23rd pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers move up and select Chris Murray from Iowa. Obviously, the brother of Keegan Murray. He is very similar to his brother. He can go up there and be a very gifted scorer. He can go up there and grab rebounds. Definitely a big shot blocker. His speed and his size is very, very efficient for a power forward. And I overall see him being a really good fit also with the pick that they got earlier in the draft in Amen Thompson. So with the 24th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings move up and select see if I can find him. He's been on my board for a little bit, sorry. He's a shooting guard. His name's Bryce Sensabaugh. I had him on my list. I made this list a little bit before the recording. I don't know if they have him. Yeah, here he is. Bryce Sensabaugh from Ohio State. One of my favorite small forwards in this draft, believe it or not. He put up a 41% clip last season at Ohio State on only 4.5 attempts, which is really, really good considering that's from the field. He is also a very big guard for a small forward. He is 6'5", 232 pounds. He is very, very not afraid to take the shots that he needs to take. His mid-range is very, very good, and that's why he's really killer at the small forward position. So with the 25th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Memphis Grizzlies moving up and selecting Leonard Miller from Cannes. An absolute amazing guard. He's 6'10", 211 pounds. He came from the G League Ignite. He is 6'10", and he really loves to finish around the rim. He's very quick and strong. He can go up and do very good post moves against his people, and could overall just go up there and shoot the ball when you need him to. Go up there and get tough plays when he needs it. And that's where I have him going. So with the 26th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Indiana Pacers going up and selecting Colby Jones, the 6'5", 203 point guard from Xavier. He is obviously one of the bigger playmakers, and he's very dynamic with his play. Obviously, he was probably just going to be not really that big of a lottery player last year, but he fell off a little bit. But he is very good for the team, and I agree with him going there. So with the 27th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Charlotte Hornets moving up and selecting power forward Noah Clowney from Alabama, one of my favorite power forwards in this draft. He is very skilled on that side of the ball. He is 6'10", 205 pounds. Obviously, he was playing behind Brandon Miller last year, so kind of some of the sign was against him, but he is very, very good for that position. He moves up and he can shoot the ball, get really tough buckets when he needs to. Obviously, he got a ton of playmaking from Brandon Miller last year, so if you put him in the right position to catch those passes, he will catch those passes, and he's been very efficient from the field. Obviously, not really putting up as many points, coming behind one of the top 3 picks from Alabama. But I overall see him being one of the best power forwards in this draft if he can blossom into what his potential says. So, with the 28th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, I have the Utah Jazz moving up and selecting the point guard in... Where is he at? I have him on my board. His name's Brandon Podziemski. He is a 6'6", 205, 20-year-old from Santa Clara. He's on my board. He is an absolute insane guy. He transferred from Illinois. Obviously, he shot 43.8% from three-point last year, and he plays a really, really, really scrappy play of basketball, and he can be one of the best players out there. So with the 30th pick with the 29th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers go up and select. Where is he at? I have Ricky Council. The 6'6", 205 shooting guard from Arkansas. He is obviously the most consistent offensive weapon for this team. He is first round talent, of course. He's not afraid to take over and very, very good in those moments. At the end of the game, he's very good on the hot moments, and he is very, very, very versatile as a player. So with the 30th pick and the final pick in this video, the Los Angeles Clippers select Andre Jackson Jr. from UConn. Obviously, winning the national championship last year. He's 6'6", 210 pounds. He is one of the best efficient shooting guards from this team last year. He can go up there and give you points when you need him to. He can go up there and shoot the ball when he needs to. If you give him any opportunity to go up and give you those points when you need him, he will shoot the ball without hesitation. Very versatile and very much a team player. When you need consistent points, Andre Jackson Jr. is there to rely on them, and I agree with the Los Angeles Clippers with this pick. So that is going to be it for my first round mock draft. If you guys want to view my summary, I'll go ahead and show it to you real quick. Just a slow thing. You guys can kind of slow it down a little bit if you need to. So this is going to be it for this video. If you guys want more videos like this, just go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really does help me out, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.